So hopefully everybody's heard about Sakupen Hell, which was an extreme demon challenge created by Noobas back in 2015, but did you know it was originally inspired by Cataclysm and Ice Carbon Diablo X, and has a 6-minute long sequel? Well, we are going to be talking about all the Sakupen Hell inspirations, and all the levels that were inspired by Sakupen Hell. A lot of people already know about Cataclysm by GG Boy, so I won't talk about it for too long, but basically in June 2014 creator GG Boy created a hell-styled level fittingly called Cataclysm featuring top 1 difficulty with tight ship and waves gaps with some precise ball cube and UFO clicks as well as having some of the first frame perfect timings in the wave and ship parts. Ice Carbon Diablo X by Roadbows was basically a super buffed version of Clubstep featuring basically the same type of gameplay from Cataclysm, but without the features of 1.7, 8 and 9 as it was created back in 1.6. It was also in a series called the Ice Carbon series featuring Ice Carbon Zust, Ice Carbon Diablo X and some delayed levels like Ice Carbon Chaos, Ice Carbon Fantasy and Ice Carbon Titan X, which were all created and hack verified by Roadbows. After Cataclysm was released, Noobas wanted to make a level to rival the hardest levels at the time. So he made a level called Sakupen Hell with 3x speed gameplay for most of the level with hard shipwave and UFO parts. The level had some pretty good decoration being similar to Cataclysm, but also original at the same time. It was created as more of a challenge that Riot Cyclic and Andromeda could try to beat than a proper level, but was still rate-worthy in my opinion. Now if you are enjoying the video, then could I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel? It would make me very happy and would also just be nice to know that people appreciate my work. Anyways, sorry for the distraction, and back to the video. A bit later, the popular creator Nick24 created an impossible sequel to this level called Sakupen Circles with brutal 9 circles gameplay with the same song and similar decoration. There wasn't really any good decoration and was not far from being a layout, but featured some insane wave spam gameplay like that infamous mini wave spam at 60% requiring insane human reaction speeds and spam consistency. There was also some 1-block wide wave spam along with really hard cube, ship and ball timing, and the level was filled to the brim with frame perfects and other almost impossible timings. Later in 2018, the popular player and creator Lemons created a sequel to Sakupen Circles called Aquamarine, which I basically Sakupen Circles but blue. There is other Sakupen Circle sequels and remakes to like Emerald by 2A0L0I3, though I won't be including these as they are just fan-made versions and probably won't get decorated let alone verified and placed on the list, though I do think Aquamarine will get decorated as it has been decorated many times and will probably also get verified too in the future. The level is more of a joke level, the proper sequel, though I still think it's a cool level retaining some of the gameplay from Sakupen Circles like the dual ball and mini wave spam. It also has this final street fly where it changes color to red and then a turquoise, which I'm guessing is a callback to 9 Circles and Jawbreaker. That's basically it, as it has really similar gameplay to Sakupen Circles. The main difference is that it's more blue than red, which I think matches the name, and it also uses a different song which I think is also nice. A year later in 2019, the popular player Npesta decided to create a Sakupen Circles remake called Kenos, which was similar to Bloodlust in the sense that it is Sakupen Circles but buffed and extended and had upgraded decoration. A lot of people didn't like this level, but I don't actually this it's all that bad as it's just a Sakupen Circles remake, though I do this the decoration and gameplay is a bit repetitive as it's just red hell-styled wave, ship and UFO gaps with not much to them other than just being hard. I think there could have maybe been some spider and robot parts too with some different colors. I also think it should have included the second drop as the level ended right as the second drop started, which I think is a bit of a missed opportunity that there wasn't the second drop, but I guess the level would be a lot harder, so I can see why they didn't add it. Now I know I didn't need to add Kenos to the list, I thought I had to since it's so popular and would be kinda weird if I didn't add it. Later in December of 2021, Sakupen Circles was released, which was a remake of the 1.9 version of Sakupen Hell by Nick24, though with drastically better decoration, and with refined and changed gameplay to be more up to date with the rate standards. The mini wave spam was also nerfed, which kinda sucked as even though it was miserable to play it was still one of, if not the most iconic parts of the entire level, though I still think it's pretty cool. The decoration is also phenomenal, having decoration that in my opinion can rival Edge of Destiny and other popular levels with good decoration. I also think the ending is really cool with a final street fly featuring the names of different people associated with the level, which I think is awesome. In February 2024, the creator Nick24, who was responsible for creating the original Sakupen Circles, decided to make a remake of his level called Sakupen End featuring top 1 gameplay with all game modes minus the swing copter with similar 9 Circles gameplay to Sakupen Circles, while being more than 7 times longer than the original, clocking in at about 6 minutes. In my opinion, I Don/T think this level will get decorated in a very long time, though that isn't certain as people have been talking about decorating this level. This is also the first level to not use the Iron God song by Mr. Jazzman, which I remix of the Hell Yes song by Sakupen, Instead, sakupen end uses Heavenly Horrors by Nemesis Theory, which I think was necessary as the Iron God song was getting a bit repetitive. Though this level is a bit weird. What I mean by that is that in some part with quiet or slow music the gameplay uses 3-4x speed gameplay, while in some parts with fast-paced music there is 0.5-1x speed gameplay, which I find to be really weird. Now this is the end of the video, so here's the full tree of levels. You can pause if you want to see. There is also some more sakupen hell-inspired levels like sakupen egg, though these levels aren't as popular or essential to the list as kenos or sakupen circles, so I didn't include them. Oh yeah, and there's also recirculation, which is basically just a recent tab impossible level, so I didn't include that either. Now I will quickly rank all the levels in the list, not including the original sakupen circles and sakupen end, as these are not rated, and Cataclysm and Ice Carbon Diablo X, as these aren't really part of the series and are more just inspirations. For kenos, just was lackluster, with nothing really that unique to it. 3 sakupen circles. Probably the most iconic one, though the gameplay sucked, and it got nerfed from the original, which was also bad, but the decoration was good. 2 Aquamarine. Had much better gameplay than sakupen circles, though isn't as iconic, but I still think it's better. 1 Sakupen Hell. The gameplay wasn't good, thought definitely better than sakupen circles, and the decoration was good for its time. If you think I missed any levels or would like to show your own opinions in the ranking, then feel free to comment down below.